Hello everyone. So in this session, we will be creating multiple threads to know how does exactly multi-threading works. So for that, I will be creating some of the classes. Say class A, and this class is extending thread class. Now, I have to write down the run method over here. We'll be defining some of the tasks to this thread. Okay, but before assigning the task, let me create some of the thread objects. So A, thread 1 is equal to new A, right? And I will write down here thread 1 dot start. According to this logic, we have only two threads running. Two threads? How about that? We don't know about the two threads. According to us, only one thread has been running. But no, in actually, two threads have been running. How? The first thread is your main thread, which has actually started the execution of all the other threads. So the first thread which executes is when the program runs is the main thread. Currently, when we were not working with the concept of multi-threading, there was only one thread running, and that was the main thread. But now when we are working with the concept of multi-threading, the parent thread, which is the main thread, starts its execution. Apart from that, it also starts the working of the rest of the threads. So the first thread is always the main thread, and after the main thread, it's the thread 1 which has started its execution. Okay, how we can say that these are the right statements? So for now, what I will be doing is, as soon as my program starts, I will write a for loop over here, and I will say this main thread to get executed 5 times and print a statement over here. This time I will not tell it to print hello world, but I will just wanted you guys to know that this is the actually main thread which is running. So how to know which thread is actually running at a particular time? How to know that? So for that, we have a method given over here. So I will write it like this: thread class dot current thread. Thread class is our class. I will be using a method current thread. It gives you the current instance, current reference of the thread which is currently running. Dot get name. I want to print the name of that thread which is currently executing. So therefore, I have used this concept. Similarly, in the run method as well, I will be telling this run method whatsoever thread is executing you, just print the name of the thread so that we can be assured that yes, this thread is running. Okay. So as soon as my main program starts, I have two threads. First is the main thread, and simultaneously thread 1 will also start. Let's just check that out. See, as soon as the main thread has started its working, the thread 0 also started working. So these two threads are now working simultaneously. This is your main thread, get it executed at the last, and this is the thread 0 which has been started its working and executed. We can, when it comes to the concept of multi-threading, we cannot expect the exact output. We can only guess the output. We cannot say what is exactly the output going to be, because the thread scheduler, we don't know how that thread scheduler will work, which algorithm that thread scheduler is going to follow. We don't know anything about that. That is the main reason we don't know which thread is going to execute. So let us create another thread as well. So here I will be creating another thread, thread 2. I will be calling thread 2 dot start. Now we have overall in our program 3 threads. First one is the main thread. As soon as the main thread will start its working, there will be 2 threads which will be created, thread 1 and thread 2. And after that, simultaneously, main thread is also executing, thread 1 is also executing, and thread 2 is also executing, right? Let's just look at the answer. See, This is the main thread has started its execution. Thread 1 has also executed its execution. Thread 0 is also executed. After that, main thread has completed. See, we cannot, as I said, that we cannot expect the correct output. We cannot guess it. We cannot say that, yes, this is going to be the final output. No, because so many times I will run the program, it will always show me the different output. Reason is again the thread scheduler concept. We don't know what kind of algorithm it is going to follow. Therefore, which thread will be executed first, it completely depends upon the thread scheduler. Therefore, this is how the threads are going to execute. We don't know the execution of them. We can only guess the exact output. This is how the multiple threads work in a single program. Hope you guys understand. Thank you very much.